I'm Joan Newcomb. Today's Mystic Minute is about prosperity and abundance. So we have a lottery coming up. It is a Powerball that is over $1 billion. Unbelievable. People are, buying $20, $100 worth of tickets for a 1 in 239 million chance to win 1.3 million. It might have gone up since I last looked at it. It was going up like $100,000, 100 million. It's going up 100 million every day. Astronomical. Can you imagine how that would hit you? It wouldn't be like a bucket of cold water. It would be like a tsunami of cold water if you won $1 billion. How would that actually hit you, affect not only you, but everybody you know? It would knock people over because of all their own structures, impressions, concepts about prosperity and abundance and what they could have in their lives. So if one person wins, and maybe it's several people, whoever wins anything has that amount of ocean dumped on them as a conduit to create massive change for everyone around them, everyone that they're involved in. Most of the people going to buy a lottery ticket aren't thinking on that level. They're actually all swimming there, all with the same intention about they are in financial hardship and they want to get out of financial hardship. They want to experience ease. So when you look at what's underneath the fantasies of winning the lotto, it's really they want financial freedom. What do you really want? You want financial freedom. You want financial ease. You want to feel less effort in your life. You want to be able to do the things that you want to do and be free to create your reality at a moment's notice. And the ironic thing is, we already can do that, and we already do that. And if you're looking at all the limitations in your life, you created that too. What is she talking about? As consciousness, you are $1 billion. As consciousness, you are vast, expansive, unlimited creativity, prosperity, and abundance. You just imagine what that actually feels like, and you can feel that expansion. That's who you are at your essence. And then in order to manifest into physical form here, you had to narrow your focus. Just feel how it, it's like taking a telescope and or taking a microscope and turning it down, turning the focus. That's how, as consciousness, you created your physical form and your personality and the storyline that you are currently in. Now the thing is, as consciousness, you're not attached to expanding in the way that we are as body personality. Because as consciousness, you are expansion. Body personality wants to regain the feeling of expansion. So we're always looking up. We're always wanting to be bigger than we are or more expanded than we are. And ironically, we are already expanded. So it took a lot of focus to create the limitations in our lives. It took a lot of focus to create these walls and barriers in our life. We had fun doing it, just like a little kid has fun building up, Lincoln Logs or Legos and constructing and then consciousness has no ethics, no thing about just knocking that all down and going, now what? What are we creating now? Body personality feels a little sad when everything gets destroyed because it's very attached to its security and what it tried so hard to hold on to. As consciousness, we're constantly bringing in new experiences. So how do you create financial freedom in your life? How do you create prosperity and abundance in your life? Really simple. Just open up and allow that greater experience of consciousness to come in and flow through you. In doing that, you are allowing expansion into your life. You are raising your ability to have. In some of my other videos, I talk about some techniques like the waterfall technique to help release blocks and expand your ability to have. There's a second part that I add to that, which is filling yourself with ionized air. The feeling of ionized air when you're like standing by a waterfall, when you're standing by the ocean, there's this invigorating feeling of ionized air. And that's really how you are as consciousness all the time, 24/7. Consciousness is beyond time and space. So when you allow that in your space, synchronistic things happen, things fall in place. When you go with that kind of flow, the choices that you make, you end up feeling like you've won the lotto. Your bank account may not be overflowing, but you have enough. You know there is enough. You know there always will be more. There is enough love. There's enough time. There's enough money. And it's never about the money. So play with that. You can play with it in your own way. You can make up your own techniques. You can let yourself be filled with ionized air, but you can also play a game when you're walking down the street and there's the different squares on the pavement. Each time you step into one of those, you're stepping into a more expanded experience of prosperity and abundance. You can imagine yourself walking down the sidewalk, going through doors. Every time you step through a door, you shift yourself to a greater state of prosperity and abundance. It doesn't have to take any time. It can happen instantaneously. Go ahead and try this on your way to the gas station to buy lotto tickets. See what happens. And if you like these videos, you can subscribe to them on YouTube. You can sign up to get them in your inbox. If you want to know more, you can go to my website, joan-newcomb.com. I have a weekly radio show, Conscious Conversations with Joan and Janet. It's also a podcast, so you can access that on my website. I write a weekly blog, e-zine. You can sign up for that on my website. When you sign up for that, you can get my quiz on rediscovering your passion and your purpose. And I have meetups in Seattle, Tacoma, Olympia, and Bellevue. And I have webinars on all sorts of other ways to find out more. Joan-Newcomb.com. And I'll see you with another Mystic Minute in a couple of days.